Dogecoin's sitting at 5 cents right now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
I
kinda,
sold my Dogecoin a little while ago.
it's kind of just hovering.
Yeah. Well, I know there was a comedian, an Australian comedian. He's one of the bigger online people at the moment. I think he's one of the first comedians in Australia to, if not the first, to accept cryptocurrency as payment for shows.
Oh,
So he
damn.
accepts Doge, Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, all that shit. And
All
he's
that.
actually had a few people buy tickets to his show with Dogecoin.
Hmm.
Which is hilarious.
It's kind of different.
I can get a 2 terabyte thing for 130, 4 terabyte for 165. This
Do you
might be
hear
the
that?
answer to my words. What's that?
It's a computer. It's like, like, Jesus.
I can't hear it.
No, it's so annoying. But anywho, we're live.
Hold on, let me close my door before I do my intro. Don't want to wake the dogs up. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MidWest F1 League. My name is Stat, here with my co-host Crash, and we are here in Zandvoort for the Netherlands Grand Prix. Say hi, Crash.
Hi, Crash.
Thank you. So yeah, we're here for round 11 now. Only 6 races to go in the season. Can't wait to see how the boys go. Well, boys, do we have? No girls tonight. So it's just the boys tonight.
Yeah, we do. It's K-Dog.
Do we? K-Dog? Is K-Dog in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do have the girls.
She's third.
Everyone's in.
Third place.
Everyone's
right
in today. So yeah, let's get this race underway. Let's get qualifying underway.
Yeah, we're gonna get right into it here. It looks like Nikki is leading the charge. I'm hearing a fan. You can hear it, right? It's
I
the
can hear
frickin'
it.
computer. Leviathan can hear it.
I can't hear it through. Oh, I can't hear it, but you might. Oh, you would definitely, because you're right next to it.
Yeah, no, Leviathan can hear it. You just don't listen, Stat.
What do you mean?
Andrew Furtado, would that be Honda, or is that someone else? Saying make Mercedes
Hakuna
proud.
Matata.
What a wonderful phrase. But you may see a new face, and that would be JC Blackley in the Mercedes replacing Honda. It is Honda. There you go. Thanks for stopping by today, Honda. Much appreciated, man. Sorry to see you go, but you were kind of just dust in the league, so it's probably good that you left.
So JC Blackley is the new Honda tonight. We expect him to win by half a lap.
You should. Well, you should battle with Mystic Joker, and then Mystic make one little mistake, and then Honda save up enough DRS to get the overtake done. About 2 laps left in the race, and then pull away and not leave JC Blackley, or sorry, not leave Mystic Joker any time left to get an overpass. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
So we're actually getting rain here. The track is still dry enough for some slicks. The first to finish is Nikki.
Just almost had a moment between K-Dog and one of the Mercedes drivers. The Mercedes drivers tried to hop out the way, but almost cleaned her up.
Could be next year. Looks like it's a Renault in Cbarry, as well as C. Berninas in for the Renault of Cam tonight.
Oh, Mystics just cleaned up K-Dog while they're both trying to do a qualifying lap. Mystics just runs straight into the back of K-Dog. in the last couple of corners. You can see where that yellow flag is on the track.
She'd
As
be
they've come
rightfully
into
pissed.
Yeah, coming into that right-hander, Mystic's right on the back of her, and then coming to the braking zone, Mystic's is straight into the back.
So Kenny go in purple through sector 2. We've had quite a few times set since. JC Blackley just throwing out a time there of a 124. Kenny's next over the line in the Williams here. Can he get to the 109s, or will Jacko be the only one in the 109s? And he's about to come over the line for second place, as he does go in the 109s, but is just about a tenth and a half back. And another driver in Nikki improves on his time up into 5th. So we got two completely different faces here in the Mercedes cars tonight, with Impossible Bacon as well stepping in. That was Super Ninas going 4th, actually. Impossible going 9th. This is going to be a good race today.
Yeah, definitely. We got some fresh faces replacing some old ones and some fast ones. So should be in for a treat tonight. Now, in the real world of Formula One, we've had 8 teams reveal their liveries now. What are your current thoughts on some of the more recent liveries that have come out or been revealed?
Now, my number 1 is probably Alpine, and I really like Aston Martin. I don't hate the pink. I think the pink's actually decent.
No, the pink's fine.
Yeah, they didn't get too stupid with it, which is good.
Yeah. Well, my only thing with the Aston Martin is I feel like it's a bit too plain. As in, it's, like it's just green. Green with like a pink strip at the bottom. I feel like they could have done a little more design-wise. Like all of those images you would have seen of like other people just making other liveries and stuff, like those looked way better than what like Aston Martin actually like revealed or whatever. I feel like they could have done something more with the wings.
Yeah, but they always go they always go crazier with the what is the word we're looking for, dude? Because you stumbled on it too and I can't think of it either. The drafts. That's not it, but you know, like people's
Deep
drafts.
fakes?
Yeah. Christ's sakes. But yeah, people's makeups of their own libraries. Drawings. Yeah.
Drawings.
Yeah, we'll just stick with that. But yeah, they're able to go a little bit more crazy, where they have to go a little more conservative as this rain really comes down here. So this might be the last little bit that we see of the softs. And Maomir, I think you want to finish out this lap. Yes, he will. I thought he was coming into the pit there, and he goes 7th quickest. So all these people left are going to be in trouble here, as they still need to set a time. What about the Haas one today? What do you make of that?
I know what they were trying to do, but didn't really pull it off right.
Ooh, Mystic going 9th. That was not a good lap for him. And it's gonna.
Jay Chase also goes 7th.
And it's gonna be rainy, so I don't think any times are gonna get set past this. We'll see. I think drivers are trying to get out as much as they can for one more lap, but I'm not exactly sure if they're gonna be able to do so. K-Dog, Pork Chops, and ZGS still need to set a time here. Let's see what K-Dog can do. She's on some mediums here. I'm excited for Williams.
Yeah, that seems to be like it's going to be like a Navy.
Yeah.
Similar to what AlphaTauri has.
And K-Dog going slowest right now. Or of time set, Pork Chops going 18th.
If anyone in the chat has any feelings about any of the recent liveries, don't be afraid to put your opinion in. We'll happily discuss it.
Yeah, Honda, I think you're right, man. Honda's saying quali is done. It's verging on it. Depends on how much more of this rain comes down. If it stops or slows down, they should be able to keep the track dry enough, but it's getting pretty bad right now. Maybe some drivers will just come out and get a couple of laps on with the inters just to get a feel for them. We got a spun out Williams in sector 2 there. Didn't someone post all the liveries?
Yeah, someone, like, every single one of them, yeah, I think. Is it in F1 spoilers?
I'm looking at it right now.
It was either that or it was,
Yeah, everyone's calling for Haas to paint mixed car German.
Yeah, because I know what they were trying to do in terms of, like, have it as American colors, but the way that it just looks Russian.
Yeah. Oh,
so, yeah, I did see that
so
post
Russian.
by WT. I did see that one by WTF1 where it's like the half and half, where one looks Russian, the other looks German.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which would be cool.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I mean, they don't really have a reason to. If anything, hey Cam, how's it going, man? Sorry you can't race tonight. But if anything, like I would have understood if they did stars and stripes on one side and just the Russian flag on the other. Because it's obviously a very Russian team now, and it's Gene Haas, who is, you know, a very well-known American, and it's an American team as they brand themselves as, but they're so in cohesion with the Russian branding that, I mean, why not just like do the best of both worlds? What a super skilled grid we have. Good to see. I missed a wet quali. Actually, you missed the first half of a dry quali, and now you're seeing the second half of a wet quali. But Cam, what's your number one livery right now in F1? While you're here, my guy. McLaren was meh, nothing crazy there. AlphaTauri's meh, nothing crazy as well. And a spun out ZGS. He's going to try and finish the lap. No, he's not. He's just going to come into the pit. Kind of accepting that he's going to be last anyway, so. Alfa Romeo I liked. I liked the flipping of the red on the back. Yeah, I don't know there. It should be, but JC's doing the lobby tonight here, so I didn't see if the damage was on. Red Bull literally is just like looks the exact same. Alpine did a really good job.
I think Ferrari's gonna do pretty much the same as well.
Yeah, usually they do. Alpine and Aston Martin look sweet. I agree. That seems to be the majority view.
So I don't expect us to get many more times going on here. So I guess we're free to talk about whatever we want at the moment.
So Andrew Furtado, and he's Canadian, as well as Nelly Furtado is Canadian. ... Does a cousin of a famous celebrity formerly race in our league? She's my third cousin, he says. Are you for real?
Repeat that again.
Honda's last name is Furtado, and he's Canadian.
Yeah.
And Nelly Furtado is Canadian as well. So, I'm trying to... He says that she's... Nelly Furtado?
No, never heard of him.
She's like a late 90s, early 2000s R&B pop singer.
Okay, still never heard of him.
You know, I'm like a bird, I want to fly away.
No.
I'm like a bird? I'm like a bird, I want to fly away.
Oh, okay, now that you sing it, yeah, I recognize
Nelly Furtado, yes. See? So a bunch of people are bringing in their cars through end this session as it stands right now, as it will probably stand at the end of this all. We got Jacko 1, Kenny 2, Helg 3, Jinnit 4, MX retired in 5, Super Ninas with a very respectable 6th place in replacement of Cam in the Renault there, JC, or J Chase in 7th, Porkshops just wanted to get a piece of that sign for whatever reason as he entered into the pit. Mailmere in 8th, Yulmere in 9th, Mystic in a surprising 10th. And that should be, I think, will be the top 10 as it stands right now. I don't think we're going to get any more movements. The track is probably a little too wet right now. Only one out there is ZGS, and that's because he needs to set a time.
Should get those little rubber ducks out. Just run them down the pit straight. The pit straight. See which one floats the furthest. I know they've done that in actual F1 when it's just pouring down and no one can race.
They should be able to have like detachment of let's see where ZGS comes over here. Actually doesn't do that bad, going just a half a second out of K-Dog, and we'll just retire on track. Everyone else is just retiring. If you're a driver and you need about 3 minutes to go relieve yourself, go do it. As well if you're a commentator.
I think I'll be fine. I haven't had breakfast yet, even though it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I only woke up 20 minutes before the race, which would place that at about 1:10 in the afternoon.
What the hell? What time do you go to sleep?
Great question.
Dude, you're probably going to sleep by the time I was up for work.
Actually, it was probably around 3 AM to be honest.
You slept like 11 hours?
Yeah, well I'm off work at the moment.
Oh, I guess, yeah, this is your weekend. Okay, alright.
Yeah, also, like, I've had the last 3 weeks off work, because I just took annual leave.
Oh, you had 3 weeks off? Jesus.
Yeah, this is my last week off, so I just need to enjoy as much as I can.
Okay, alright. So you're doing a staycation then?
Yep.
Okay, that's fair. I'll let it slide. So K-Dog going out on the wets, or out on the softs in the wet, seeing if she can improve her time. See where she ends up. Jack, I'll give you 100 to 1 odds right now. If that K-Dog gets pole, how much money are you gonna throw down?
You wouldn't do it?
No, you bet. I'll pay you at 100 to 1. Come on, K-Dog. Oh, she's already around 2 seconds off of her initial pace, so that's not good.
Damn it. Just skip the lap, K-Dog. Just skip it.
She should have just gone right underneath that grandstand there on the left. She could have got through. If I wasn't raining, K-Dog would get 5 poles. Well, unstoppable pace.
So I think one of the biggest things to come out of this is Mystic Joker starts 10th.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy actually. I'm going all the way down there. Oh, Cbarry's actually going out as well. Maybe he's trying to ice everyone, trying to stay a little warm, you know. Keep those pedals moving, keep the wrists, you know, wristy. The fingers, fingery, you know.
Yeah. Well, JC Blackley also 14th on debut.
Debut. You went a little French there.
Debut?
Debut.
Oh, debut.
Debut. Alpine's not in quite. I guess Renault's French anyway, so we are on the board with Renault. But will Cbarry take pole? He has 11 seconds to complete all of Sector 3. Will he get it done? Probably not. But that looks like it's going to finish up our qualifying here. I already mentioned off the top 10, so I'll go through the bottom 10, and that with being Nicky on the mediums, Random Serious, and then Impossible Bacon, followed by his Mercedes teammate in JC Blackley. 15th sits Scavney, 16th is driver on board with currently in Cbarry, Enrique, Pork Chops, K-Dog, and ZGS finish out the bottom 5, or 4 actually, so we're kind of looking at an interesting race here with one of our quickest drivers, if not the quickest driver in Mystic Joker, being all the way back down in 10th, so he's got a lot of work he's going to have to kind of get to, simply put. But, Stat, I was meaning to ask you, the background for my computer screen currently sits of Daniel Ricciardo in the Renault.
Yes.
I mean, I can't keep that, can I?
I mean, you can keep it for Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Renault fan. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan. I like Renault, and now that they're Alpine, I think it's a good move. It's a cool move, okay? But he's not there anymore, and Renault's not Renault. They're Alpine. Like, what do I do?
Sure.
Everything of that picture is gone. It's all.
You just do what I do with my my computer background and just have it as the Matrix.
Oh. Well, there you go.
I got a program where it actually like all the Matrix had, you know, how it, like streams down.
Keep the team and switch to the best driver on the grid. Esteban Ocon? That's kind of. I wouldn't say he's the best driver on the grid. But actually, speaking of Honda, who actually just said that, he was curious about predictions for the race. What are you seeing? I think we can give a fairly easy lock of Mystic Joker getting hardest charger.
Yeah, that's probably a fair assumption.
I think it is.
What else? We have Jacko on pole, so short of any shenanigans, I think he's got the pace to keep that. Kenny, if he can keep it clean and just stay away from those penalties.
So Cam says he thinks that Helg has podium if no spins. So Cam is predicting that Helg doesn't get podium.
You mean spin?
Spin.
Spinala? Spin?
Spin.
Spin.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
spin.
I think your countrymate Jacko is gonna fall off the podium. He's got some bad luck in some races as of late, and I feel like that may continue. I'm a man of what's the word? Oh, fuck it. But I feel like he might fall off the podium. I think we're gonna see Kenny with the race win, Helg third, and Mystic second. Maybe a safety car might change that all up, but that's my prediction for this evening for podium.
I back Jacko in here.
Yeah, he's a great driver, 100%. We'll have to see what is to come. But of course, we still have the formation lap, as well as the drivers wait the time for the allocated time for everyone to get their setups properly in place, or not setups, but their pit strategies and whatnots properly in place, so that there is no advantage of someone ready up prior to other persons are ready. So this is the last chance for a washroom break if you're in the cockpit. So be prepared, as we're about to get at it fairly quick here. Jinnit 1, Mystic 2, and Jacko 3. I think. Who's your hardest charger there, Honda? I guess you can wait until the formation lap in case you forgot the qualifying order there. What about you, Cam? What's your podium? Alrighty. I want to have a Super Ninja. Why does everyone say Ninja? It's Ninas. Is it not? Super. It's Nina. Why does everyone say? Oh. What?
Did you just get kicked as well?
Yeah, I just got kicked.
There are not enough players remaining in this. What?
I'll have a glitch out. Wow. I've been booted. Are you kidding me? Yeah, everyone's been booted.
Well, that takes a completely different
That puts a
Tall.
spin on things. Everyone leaving. Kicked from session. WTF. The chat's going crazy. Um, it's kind of funny that some people are like, there's been like 20 messages of like, I got kicked, what the hell? And then someone's like, yo, did the lobby glitch for anyone? It's just like, dude, read the room. Oh goodness. Let's see if I can pull up the quality results here. Up there, definitely JC, Mamir, and Ninja. What do we have? So it was Jacko, Kenny.
Hold on, they're putting.
Oh,
Hold on, they're getting it up.
uh-oh. Man, why did this? Uh, oh, 100% Kenny, too obvious. Yeah. Okay, this is. Oh, Kenny coming up clutch.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're just having a bit of technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's for shizzle. But if this is your first time joining us in the Midwest F1 League, be sure to check out our YouTube channel as well, as we have all of our races get put up to there. And all of our races, I speak of Wednesday and Friday. Also, we post up our Division 2 race through there as well, and our Division 3 runs through another one of our broadcasters, I believe that being Fallen Monkeys. So we run all the way down to Division 4 actually, but no commentator has picked that spot up quite yet, so it's quite a bit of racing that we put on here in Midwest, and we'd appreciate it if you go give us a follow. Or else. I asked because no penalty was given. Okay, we're about to get right back into it. So that wasn't too bad. It is what it is.
Have we received new invites?
I'll send you one there, partner. Oh my god. Oh my. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll hold it down. Okay. We're about to get right back into this bad boy here. Okay. About to get it back. We're actually sitting at 131 followers, so we're moving our way. And this off season, I haven't put too much stock into, as it has been, like I said, the off season of Formula One. So maybe when we get
Who's
back,
a has been?
huh?
Who's a has been?
It has been, as it has been. Wow, feel like an idiot. So mean. Okay. Yes, it has been the off-season of Formula One, so we're sitting at 131 followers. We're hoping to get a little bit more once this whole gig is back up and running. And by gig, I mean the Formula One season, as it kind of rejuvenates everyone's passion for racing. We, of course, everyone here has the passion throughout the year, so we are constantly moving and grooving to the beat of Formula One, and that being 2020 as it stands right now. So 2021 will be out sometime in early summer, and hopefully by then we feel like we're going to start booming up a little bit more as we did so last season, or last year when we initially started the whole thing, and we were thinking that's going to happen once again this season. So looking forward to that. But if you have anyone who is interested in Formula One, be sure to shoot them our way and show them the product that we so gracefully put on from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Thursday, of course, hosted by myself, as well as my Australian counterpart here, Static Hazard. Wednesday and Friday, usually by myself, and sometimes I get a little bit of a guest. Might have one this Friday as well. So if you enjoy Formula One, be sure to check us out. Like I said, we are on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, always starting at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. So if those times work out for you, come check us out. Have a backup player for me in case I don't have PS on. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I mean, did we resolve my background for my computer? I feel like we didn't.
I say just replace it with just a generic Alpine background for now.
I mean, I could. I just want to make like a collage, you know, like a collage of all the things that I like. It just worked out because I didn't choose it, and my friend did it for me, so he knew what I would dig, and I do dig it, but I feel like I need to change it. But I also
you can get multiple things and do a slideshow as your background.
Yeah, right.
So like it'll change as time goes on. Like every minute or so it'll change.
Could I get
do that with like cars.
Could I get like a mood background? Like it'll change colors depending on my mood. Do you think they have those yet?
Not based solely off your mood, but you can get a mood board.
No, I must say the sound of you munching on chips isn't the most satisfying sound in the world. Yeah, definitely not, dude.
I purposely opened my mouth then.
Yeah, I know, I could tell. Oh god. Okay, what kind of chips is it at least?
I was just finishing off a packet of Doritos.
Doritos, eh?
Doritos.
Corner cutting strip, park firm A, goes, curse set up. Alright, cringe.
It is not pronounced Dorito. It's Dorito.
Says who?
Says me. So please tell me you're not looking up
Yeah,
what it's called.
I'm gonna Doritos. You uncultured swine.
Dorito.
Doritos, like what?
Dorito.
You can't. You've watched the commercials. No, yeah. Is that an Australian thing, or is that just a you thing?
No, it's a meme thing.
Okay, good. I was about to lose it for a second there. Alright, we're back at it here. Are you getting attacked right now? Like, what are you doing?
What?
You're just playing with your lightsaber. Like,
I've got lightsabers in here, so I just found it and I just picked them up.
oh my hell, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, we're going back to Zandvoort here. Ooh, is that 100 bits? That is 100 bits from Cam. With the
Oh,
thumbs
we're
up.
rich.
That's what she said. Oh. Bits for the saber noises. Oh. Or is
Playing
it
with my
Saber?
lightsaber.
No, it's not, because there would be you playing with your saber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leviathan. I hit you with it, that's what she said.
Lovely.
Lovely. But okay, we're about to get back at it here. We're able to stall, or what's that word? I can't remember what it is. Where you distract and waste time by. It's not.
Yeah, that's stalling.
Yeah, it's stalling, but there's a proper, television term. And we're in the biz now, stats, so we should know these things.
What is it?
Yeah, no shit, eh? Like, okay, everyone's getting their setups ready. We're gonna get right back into it. Qualifying order is set at what it was, so we are all ready and good to go. Honda, how many nights do you race a week? I didn't even think about Jeanette for a podium as well, man. You know what? I'm excited to see the different podiums we're gonna get. Mystic Joker starting 10th. That's crazy. He should be able to work himself back up the field, but I mean, it's not gonna be easy. Like, he's got a lot of quick drivers ahead of him here, so we'll see what he's gonna be able to do. I for sure just want to think that he's got the skills and the arsenal to get up into the podium. Cam saying Jeanette always has bad luck, but has pace for a dub. I agree as well. Jeanette is a very good and quick driver. So we'll have to see.
I hope by dub he means whopper.
Whopper? Whopper?
A whopper, mate.
Whopper, mate?
A whopper. Oh, have you seen those memes where it's like how different countries pronounce water?
Oh yeah.
As like the England, like England and stuff. Is that water?
Oh god.
Water. Water.
Dude, you sound like the most similar to them out of anyone in the world. Like, why are you making fun of him?
You want some water, mate? Then you've got the Americans. Water. You want some water?
Dude, what are you on tonight?
Water. Hey, bro, you want some water?
What are you on? Oh my god.
Then you got the Aussies.
Aussies.
You want some water?
Water?
Water? You want some water?
You want some water?
You want some water? I believe Nikki and Random Serious have not taken off. Actually, no. They must have had an incident.
Yeah, they got into each other a wee bit there. So they're going to be starting with some cold tires, as the drivers are going to want to warm these up as much as possible. Man, I didn't even think about Jeanette in fourth. I feel like such an idiot. Now, of course, last time we were here,
Haha, dummy.
It was in such a good position to finish with a podium, but that kind of went all out the window with a T-bone from Clogmonger right in that final turn of 14 into 15. Turn 1 safety car is what Honda is calling. I have faith, Honda. I don't think we're going to see a turn 1 safety car.
I have faith.
I figured out how to do polls one day, and I forgot how to do it.
Polls? What, in...
Yeah.
Oh, polls in Twitch, okay.
Yeah. How to use polls. Okay.
And as we get the last car into its grid box, we are soon ready to begin this race. Here we are, Zandvoort, almost ready to go, waiting on the lights now. We have 5 red lights and we're ready to go! Jacko seems to get a good start off the front. Jinnit gets a better start than what Helg does. Jacko leads into the first corner. Oh. He's got Kenny right up behind him. Jinnit has made his way past Helg. Super Ninjas fighting with Helg for 4th place. Down the inside, J Chase right behind them as well. Super Ninjas has found his way past Helg with J Chase right behind him, followed by Yolmir and Mystic fighting for 7th place here. Yolmir seems to be in front at the moment. Mystic goes off the track. Mammy and Nikki get past him. Gets holds up MX and just MX and Nikki. JC Blackley's made his way past Impossible Bacon on the start as well. Random Sirius dropped back quite a few places as well.
Ooh,
Someone's
Helg.
off.
That's Helg on
Pork
the gravel
chops.
there.
Pork chops all the way back.
Oh, in the back of the pack, yeah, as well as his teammate went off into the gravel of 13 there. Picking up
So
where he
Jacko
left off.
leads this Grand Prix. Kenny behind him after the first lap. Jinnit to win it, sitting in 3rd. Super Ninjas, 4th place. J Chase, 5th. Yolmir 6th, Mamir 7th, Nikki 8th. Hannah's going to be happy with that so far. Bloxham sitting in 9th at the moment. Helg right up behind him in 10th. Mystic right up behind him in 11th. Impossible Bacon holds 12th. JC Blackley's dropped down to 14th as well. Scabney right behind Impossible Bacon in 13th. Then we JC 14th, Cbarry in 15th. Rico 16th, Random Sirius 17th after a poor start. K-Dog down in 18th, ZGS 19th, and Pork holding up the back of the field in 20th so far.
Impossible and Scavney had a great little battle there. Mystic looks like he's got Helg, but Helg's actually going to battle right back along the inside line of turn 11 here, but Mystic does a good job setting it around the outside. Mystic seems to be a little bit off so far today.
Yeah, didn't have I don't believe the greatest start, but he's fighting his way back now.
No, he's even with his positions right now.
Jesse Blackley starting to struggle a little bit. He's been overtaken by Cam. He was up in 12th or 11th before, I believe.
Ooh, J
he goes wide, and Enrique
into turn 1.
Enrique now slips down the inside of JC as well, and Random Sirius is going to have a go down the inside of JC Blackley into the first corner. Will it stick? JC's trying to hold on the outside, but no, Random Sirius gets the job done.
Super Ninas did get overtaken by J Chase into turn 1, but he's not giving up quite yet. Still a half a second back. Jacko's moved that gap from first to second up a second and a half now, so Kenny's got to get a move on. Yolmir has the door open on the inside line of turn 10, and he is kind of blocked out of the way by Super Ninas coming into turn 11, and they're going to slot in behind each other. DRS is now open this lap, so it's the first time we're going to see it this race. Yolmir looking to try and make a move at Super Ninas, since actually Maomir breaking a little bit too deep into turn 11, turn 11. As I'm looking at my track map, it says flipped the other way around from what it is on the screen. Possible Bacon looking to come at Helg, as Helg is just not having a good race ever since that qualifying. Jinnit getting real tight up on Kenny for second place there. And Yolmir getting an overtake on the inside line of turn 1 as well. Mystic Joker going around the outside of MX Bloxham. Nearly a little bit of a tap, but okay between the two drivers. Impossible's trying to work on Helg, as Helg is trying to get back what he lost in this race, and it's just not sitting right with him so far here. Maybe he might not have his setup because he's losing some major amount of time after setting a 4th or 3rd place qualifying. Super Nina's working on 5th place still. Jinnit to win it, trying to catch up on Kenny. Kenny just doesn't seem like he's got the pace as it sits right now. A little bit onto the grass as well. Mailmere right in behind the Renault of Super Ninas. It's going to be the last few times that we see the yellow car here. Not really any yellow cars left on the grid. But Super Ninas is overtaken on the inside line, as that is a great camera angle. A little bit of a tap in the back, as it looked like from Super Ninas on Mailmere. They come through turn 14 now. Sorry. Once again, track map throwing me off a little bit here, but there we go. Super Ninas sitting in 7th, Mailmere in 6th. JC getting right alongside Jinnit to win. Looks like Jinnit pushes him out around the outside going into turn 1. Jinnit and Kenny.
Joe Chase really on the back of Jinnit as well.
Scavney and Helg are actually getting in a little bit of battle here. And Helg sends it around the outside of turn 1. Through that kind of fake little turn 2. And Helg now dives down into turn 3. And a little bit of a tap getting on board with Impossible Bacon. See if he can get a good set on it, and Scavney gets the overtake on Helg. I feel like Helg doesn't have his proper setup. That'd be my...
JC Blackley, what happened to him? Down in 18th now.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I haven't seen too much from
really
him. Oh, is that Helg? Helg spins off as well and is into the wall. That's quite unfortunate. Waits for an open on track and an early VSC. Here we go. I'm gonna make a create a pole.
Jay Chase looks to have a good run on Jinnit, but this isn't the greatest truck to try and overtake on, especially through this second sector, or back of the first sector.
Yeah, Helg ain't having a good one today, and Helg's actually retired in pits. Not his race, that's for sure. Mystic is trying to work on Nikki here for 8th. Nikki is under pressure, not only from Mystic, but from Nikki's manager as well, Hannah. Still dealing with that broken ankle after slipping on ice last week while going out for a run. We wish her the best, but right now we wish her client the best. And Nikki is just going to have to deal with a tough compadre in Mystic Joker and the McLaren.
Mystic seems to have a good run on Nikki now, as it should almost be a clean pass here. As Nikki goes for a switchback, but doesn't quite get it. I thought that would have been very cheeky from Nikki there.
Okay. We get some people voting on the poll, man. No one's voting. You guys don't need some channel points here. There we go, a little bit of a late
Impossible
lunge.
Bacon goes wide, and Cbarry tries to clean up, and he does.
Random Series is at GS as well, collecting position, but yeah, go ahead.
Impossible Bacon really outbroke himself at the back at the end of that back straight, and he's now fallen from 11th all the way down to 15th now. It's a disastrous corner for him just then. I've got a little train going from 10th to 14th, or even 15th as well.
Yeah, I saw a little line going down. There we go, getting some votes. Thank you. Yeah, Pork going for the early pit onto the hards, maybe just trying to outlast everyone, just get into that race pace groove and see what he can do. Still no changes up on the top there, other than Helg dropping all the way down, but it's kind of sat 1 to 6, even 1 to 7 for quite a while now. Mystic Joker has made his way right behind Super Ninas. We'll jump on board with that as we continue onto the journey of Mystic Joker and the McLaren. Super Ninas feeling the pressure as he goes a little bit too deep into turn 12. The Mystic Joker may be able to line something up into turn 1 here. It all depends on how good of a run he can get out of turn 15. Super Ninas getting a little squirrely on those tires there, getting a little slippery.
Got a good run.
And yeah, it looks like it is all fundamental here, not even using ERS to get the overtake. And into 7th place, Mystic Joker goes, and his progression up the grid continues.
Good Pork so far, the only one to make a stop. Everyone's on softs and mediums.
Cbarry sends it around the outside on Scavenge into turn 1 and tries to go back for a switchback into turn 2, but Scavenge does a good job blocking. Random Sirius actually goes down the inside line of that tight turn 4. That actually is a really fun turn, because you can take that in so many different angles and still come out with some solid pace.
Yeah.
Currently sitting 9 laps deep in this race, soon to be on to the 10th as Jacko's just finishing out the last couple of turns here.
So Jenna and Jay Chase have also worked their way closer to Kenny now.
Oh, here we go. Jenna might have to move into turn 1 now. Gets a really good run out of turn 15. Gets the overtake. Is Kenny going to be able to defend? No, Jenna just has the position clean. Oh, did we lose Cbarry? Yes, we did. Cbarry spins out and is dropping down the order into 17th place. Ouch.
Doesn't seem to have wing damage though.
So when do you pit for the mediums here, Stat?
I'm not sure. It was saying earlier that hard tires around, I think, 12?
Hards?
Maybe 12 to 15? Yeah. It was on the recommended strategy, saying pit for hards. But I guess we'll have to see what happens. As we also have Mayumi who's gone off as well.
Well, he loses his position
Has
as
he?
well.
Oh, he's lost quite a few positions. Yeah, he's lost it to Yolmir, Mystic, and Super Ninjas.
Now, Nikki's starting on those.
From Nikki as well.
Yeah, who's on those mediums, so he's going to be under a little bit of, or he's going to have a little bit of the advantage on the drivers ahead with the softs. Excuse me, as their softs are starting to really wear out now. But yeah, a penalty to Random Sirius.
First penalty of the day. VGS, who started in 12th position here, right on the back of Scavney now, won't make a move. As we have Nikki, who's off. It's spun out at the first corner. He does have a little front wing damage, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. He's lost a lot of time from Super Ninas, and he potentially has Scavney. CGS to follow him up.
Honda, regarding that, from a lobby restart after qualifying, we don't have a proper rule in place on our long list of rules for changing cut tire compounds after a lobby reset. So, and we didn't penalize Cam a couple weeks ago when he accidentally did that in Baku, so we kind of have to let it be for the rest of the season, and then we'll put the rule in place with Super Ninas picking up the second penalty of the evening.
Now there is a train that has developed from Scavney down to a Random Sirius as well. Good little 5-car stream. Pork Chop has also been caught up by Jacko, and will have to give up his place soon.
Yeah, I know, it's just I mean, it's true, we don't, but it's if we penalize you for that, then we gotta penalize Bloxham and vice versa, not penalizing you for changing to hards. Like, would result in us not penalizing anyone who changed compounds when they changed from what their qualifying was. But yeah, it'll be the last season with that cam rule. It'll get changed at the end of the year. Okay, we need a little bit more votes here in the Mystic podium. Judge Yes runs right over that curb of turn 12. Quite a few drivers into the pit. JC is actually onto the hards. Mailmere went to the mediums. It's a current poll on the Twitch. It should be right up on right above your chat screen there. A lot of drivers are now into the pits here. All the drivers on the mediums are going to stay out. Nicky is right behind Yolmir. He's trying to get ahead of him. There we go. We're getting a little more votes now. Thank you very much. Love it when the chat gets involved. And here we go. Nicky's trying to battle with Yolmir. Very tight area on the track. And a very fast one at that. Yolmir does a good job of holding out. This is Zandvoort in Netherlands there. Jev. Alright, Honda. Come on. He's lying. Don't listen to Honda. Alright guys, come on. Another couple drivers into the pit. Jin is the only one to stay out. Quite a few penalties are actually handed out now. 5 drivers with them so far. Enrique sitting in 9th, trying to work his way up to 12th. Scavney sits ahead of him. He's going to get DRS. Scavney tries to break the slipstream. Thinks about a dive into the inside, but doesn't have anything going. Back over to Enrique, coming through that fun little... Ooh, there we go. So the poll has ended, and you guys voted that you think Mythic will get a podium here. Alright. Okay. Random Series is actually right on the back of Enrique as well. Yeah, that turn 4 there, Jev 1, is actually a really fun one to take in the game. You can, I was saying earlier, you can take it in so many different ways and still come out with a lot of pace. Possible Bacon actually gets an overtake on Mailmere, with Mailmere being on the far fresher tires. All these drivers onto the hards. I wonder if Jinna is going to try and last and then go on to the mediums. It'd be a bold strategy, but will it pay off there, Stat? Only one way to find out, my friend.
Only time will tell.
Exactly that. All right, I need another poll, Stat. What are you thinking? What are you feeling for a poll? New poll.
Kenny poll. Wait, Kenny podium.
Kenny. Oh, Kenny.
Oh,
Fast.
I know.
Kenny Fast.
Kenny Clean. Kenny Clean.
Oh.
He hasn't got a penalty yet.
Will Kenny go
Stay clean.
with? I need to make it so people understand if they don't know. Yes. No.
Kenny Clean sheet.
Alright, there we go.
So Jinnit now into the pits.
Alright, we're going to run this poll for 2 minutes. Alright, there we go.
Oh, he's coming out of the pits now.
Ooh,
Jacko's ahead of him. Joe Chase gets the overtake. Oh, I reckon they've just come out and... Oh, it's going to be close.
Ooh, he's got the inside line into 2. Oh, a little bit of a tap. Oh, and then he gets put into the wall, and Jinnit, no.
That's Jinnit's race done. Safety car.
Oh my god. Race done. Full safety car. That hurts me, man. He was set up so well being on the mediums, too. he could have caught Jacko. Oh no. Honestly, most unluckiest driver on the grid.
Well, we currently have a Ferrari 1-2 at the moment.
And we also have a poll up on the Twitch, so be sure to go do that right now if you have a second. But yeah, continue.
If these two finish the way they are, I believe it will be the first 1-2 since I believe it would have been Brian and Nicky back in the Mercedes.
Going 1-2?
Yeah, I believe that was the last time we had a 1-2. As Kenny comes into the pits,
I think it was
interesting strategy here.
Oh, Ham, yeah, get those safety cars out. And we need more people to vote on the frickin' question.
Kenny's come onto the mediums.
I'm gonna look back at results and see if there's any 1-2s. There's plenty of double podiums. Okay.
So Kenny's come into the pits for mediums, and he's now down in 6th.
So the last 1-2 was all the way back in race week 10 at Silverstone in season 1, where Mystic Joker and Cam went 1-2. And that in Division 1 has been the only time that a team has gone 1-2 and 2. Yes, thank you for the safety cars and the emotes. If you got them, use them, show them off, tell your friends that you got a cool emote that they don't have because you subbed the Midwest F1 League and that they're stupid for not.
Do your friends get to use the safety car emoji? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Hannah, Nikki was literally just doing that of the safety cars kissing. Is that what you're doing as well? Okay, new poll. Alright, I've got something here. That's stupid. Alright.
So we're now almost, well, this will be the halfway lap of this race. So 18 will finish, or 18 will be gone after this lap, and 18 will follow.
Alright, there we go. Okay, new poll. Another poll up there. Don't know how I feel about male mirrors and ZGS tires here. Yeah, it's gonna be, they're gonna be hurting, that's for sure. Oh, Super Nina says he left. Can you send me an invite quick there, Stat?
Yes, I can do that.
But we got another poll up here, guys. What's your favorite F1 livery so far? I was only able to put 5, so I just put the first 5 that came into my head. Sorry about that. I mean, honestly, I could have put up 4 and then put up another 4, and then we could have had a battle for the winner, but I didn't think about that then. So vote on your favorite F1 livery. And I've just got, there we go, Super Ness is back. We're about to go back green, so this wasn't the worst of safety cars here, and Jacko tries to just back everyone up right before they come over the line and actually throws off Yolmir, with Mystic getting an easy overtake into turn 1, now up into 3rd place.
Oh, a little touching in the back. I think that's Kenny has gone into the back of Yolmir.
I think MX blocks him, smack the back of someone's car as he's right into the pit.
Oh, Oh, Kenny with a great move on Yolmir. Just absolutely slingshots past him.
He needs to make up these positions real quick, being on those mediums, everyone else on those hards. Mailmere or Cam, do you think it's possible for Kenny to come up with a W in this race? He's got Mystic
he's getting
under
right
pressure.
up behind.
Kenny's got to try and get the overtakes real quick here. I'm not getting any time gap between the drivers. Now it's all coming up here. Mailmere is actually real tight on the back of Yolmir, but not too much. Nicky and Cbarry are close. Cbarry taps and nearly makes Nicky lose his bearings there and taps him back straight. And Nicky might send it around the outside, and he attempts to, slings it back down, but not enough. Kenny's still right on the back of Mystic Joker, and Mystic Joker's going to make this real hard on Kenny. Kenny's going to want to try and get this pass as soon as he possibly can here. As well as the two Ferraris are going to want to try and pull away from Mystic Joker as quick as possible. So ZGS has actually moved up 13 positions. I mean, a solid race in the Red Bull.
Yeah, definitely.
There you can see Kenny is in 4th place right now. DRS is enabled. That should help him, but he needs to try and get this overtake on Mystic as well as the other drivers ahead as soon as possible and create himself a gap. Are we going to see the first win for JC or Jay Chase in this league?
There might be a little bit of team orders going on.
It may be.
Potentially Jacko's not pulling away as he usually would in order to give Jay Chase a little bit of slipstream. Because for all he knows, as soon as Jay Chase gets out of the DRS, he might be swallowed up by Mystic straight away.
Oh no, ZGS is off, and he's down the order. Trying to straighten himself back out. He's all the way down in 16th, and that hurts the Red Bull. Kenny's in a real interesting spot here. He's going to have to do as much as he possibly can to make up the ground on Mystic. JC getting real close to the back of his teammate there, but no contact was made. I think Mystic is going to start pushing now. He's right now on the back of JC, or Jay Chase. Nicky and Impossible seem to be flip-flopping for a 10th and 11th there as they're wheel-to-wheel going through turn 4. Impossible's pushed right up on the edge of the curb there, but stays right alongside. They are wheel-to-wheel going through this high-speed slalom here. Through turn 7, Nicky sends it around the outside and kind of cuts off Impossible going into turn... Man, this track map is backwards. It's absolutely throwing... What's an F1? Oh, Christ. But now Kenny's right on the back of JC as well. Impossible, smart move. Yeah, exactly. I agree there, Cam. That was a real tough spot. Brahim bad. Okay. Oh, there we go. Mailmere diving to the inside line of Yolmir. Yolmir trying to defend around the outside on those hards. Mailmere on those very used up mediums, and he gets the job done. You know, you're very right there. Oh, Brahim so bad. Or Brahim bad. The car does go vroom.
Kenny almost loses it. Keeps it clean though.
Mystic needs to just catch JC out somewhere on track. Yeah, Mailmere on 10 lap. Bolt Sui, was that Random Serious? Went off a little bit there. Yeah, he did. He's back on track in 9th place now. Mystic's trying to get close to Jay Chase, but Jay's doing a really good job. Tires usually last for months. Well, you'd be a great.
I think the help driver. I think the help of Jacko is making it a little easier on Jay Chase here.
I think that's the thought here as well, is to try and keep giving him DRS like you said, and make it real hard for Mystic. But I mean, we haven't seen the robotic Mystic as we're kind of used to seeing from time to time here today. He's seemed a little bit human as of late.
Kenny's just falling away ever so slightly.
Yeah, I think those mediums are going to start dying out for him. He needed to get that move done fairly quick after the restart. Random got in a little bit of an accident in sector 2, Cam.
I think the decision to go onto those mediums has probably backfired on Kenny here.
You know, Scavney getting a really good run out of turn 15 alongside Cbarry now trying to get into the top 7, but Cbarry does a good job of braking late around the outside. And Scavney gets a little too heavy on the throttle and gets some overspin there. K-Dog, she's actually worked herself up to 12th place. A solid position for her right now. The Super Ninas is going to send it around the outside to turn 4 and get some move done as well. Okay, bruh, him bad. Who are you? You're someone from the R6 team, I know that. Mystic's trying to work himself back, but our poll is nearly done here. What's leading right now is Aston Martin with the favored team livery. Someone actually voted for Mercedes and Haas. What an R6, yeah. Impossible's working it alongside Nikki here. Nikki's trying to defend around the outside, does a good job in getting himself back along in front, and he's going to have the lead back into turn 4. Still 10 laps to go here, so plenty of time for Mystic to get ahead of JC. You might try and line him up somewhere here. He's been hurting on DRS. Maybe he's saving a little bit of extra fuel. Top 6 if Mailmere pits for softs. See, this is where the point where he needs a race engineer to give him that sort of information. There, Cam. God tier commentary. Oh, that's a very good thing to say. Hey, you hear that stat? We got a God tier commentary comment there in the Twitch.
As Mailmere does come in.
Whoa. Mailmere
does come in for softs.
Cam, what'd you do? Alright, so 9 laps left here. Mailmere, oh my god, I don't think a top 6 here, my guy. He drops all the way down into 14th. He's got 8 positions he needs to regain. Impossible and Nikki once again going back at each other. Once again going through that high-speed slalom in Sector 2. And this time, actually, once again, Nicky gets the edge out on Impossible Bacon.
Kenny has now almost dropped himself out of DRS range.
Mystic is he's just on the outer reaches. Oh, here we go. Mystic's got a pretty good run out of 15, trying to get into the slipstream there, but it doesn't look like it's long enough. No. For a moment there, it looked like it could have been. Maybe a shot into turn 4, a little bit of oversteer from JC might work it, but Mystic doesn't line up. And JC goes a little bit deep. If Mystic gets a good run, Kenny, the penalty merchant, or not the penalty merchant, the fastest lap merchant going onto the softs late into the race, kind of feeling like third place is too far gone for him. And once again, it's actually Nicky who's right in behind Scavney there, and both of them are going wheel to wheel around turn 4. Scavney does a good job of swinging around the outside and getting back into second place, and Impossible is right tight on the back of those two drivers as well.
See, I don't believe this is a very good move from Kenny. Because now, to equal what he had before, he has to overtake Barry and then get fastest lap to equal what he had in 4th.
Well, he's only second. Oh, Nicky gets sideways and spins right into Impossible Bacon, and the two drivers come together, and that is extremely unlucky for Impossible Bacon to get caught up in that. Just a yellow flag. Nicky's going down the grid. Hannah takes another sip of her wine. Yeah, I know Kenny always pits, but you're saying that he just needs to get fastest lap and overtake Cbarry. Well, he's right tight on the back of Cbarry already.
Well, no, to claim the exact amount of points he would have had in 4th, he needed to overtake Barry and get fastest lap, and that equals it. The only way he does better by pitting is if he now overtakes Yolmir as well,
which he's got 4.5 seconds to. No, it could happen. He's on very fresh soft, so he should be able to pull away here. Mailmere already into 10th place now. He's going to start cutting his way through this field here as I get a nice little lobby glitch.
I think it's quite smart what the Ferrari drivers are doing at the moment, and I believe it's going to stay very similar for the next couple laps.
Here we go. This might... No, it wasn't good enough.
Is Jacko staying close enough to Jay Chase that he can get DRS, so then Mystic can't get a clean overtake. But then I imagine if Mystic does eventually find a way around JC, that Jacko's just going to back him up.
Mystic's right tight on the back. I think he's going to have to find somewhere else on track other than the DRS section to do it, because JC just is able to hold away. And thanks, brah, I'm bad. Much appreciated, man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, bro, you're not going to leave without a follow. Come on, dude. What's going on? All active in the chat, 15 messages, and you're not going to say, hey, love the work you guys do. Here's a follow. Mystic's right tight on the back of JC once again. Mystic just needs JC to slip up. And Super Ninjas is dropping down. He looks like he lost some sort of control in the end of Sector 1 there. And blocks and retires in pit. Yeah, Mystic's got his work cut out for him here. He's been doing as much as he can. Oh, maybe a little bit of a switch back.
At the completion of this lap, we will have 5 to go. As Kenny takes fastest lap, and is only 2.5 seconds behind Yomi now. So now, all Kenny has to do is keep fastest lap and overtake Yolmir, and then he's actually gained from his decision, which I mean it would have worked out, but at the moment I don't want to talk too much. As I was saying that, Kenny went a little wide, almost binned it. As Impossible Bacon steals back fastest lap.
So now, right now, then Kenny's sitting with less points than he initially had if he just stayed out in fourth.
Yeah. So now this move on Yolmir is crucial. As there is a yellow lap down the main straight.
I think that may be a lobby glitch for you, my friend. Man, I had some nice, like, fettuccine spaghetti. Or no, it's some Alfredo spaghetti with some scallops for dinner tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh. That hit right where I needed it to.
Hit the spot?
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. What did happen to Super Ninaz? Might be getting a little bit of a lobby glitch from him. Actually, he is just sitting in behind. So I'm not sure if something is actually happening. Ferrari's looking to go 1-2. This was something that you could have predicted at some point at the beginning of the season, to go see these guys go 1-2. They're putting out some solid performances, and consistent ones at that. Mystic's trying to push as much as he can. Currently, the hardest charger sits with ZGS actually regains it, even after spinning out and going down the grid. Enrique is right tight on the back of K-Dog with 2 racing points. We're sitting in 10th and 11th here.
I don't believe ZGS can get hardest charger though, because he started last.
But he did set a time though.
But he set a time in the rain when everyone had set it in softs.
But he was only a half a second back of 19th.
But he was 6 seconds off the lead. I don't know.
Yeah, so was all of Pork Chop's qualifying.
That is, yeah.
Does Mystic have anything left in his bag of tricks? I think he just needs to... He's got 12 seconds behind him. He can, just straight up, he can afford a penalty. If he just takes a risk... Yeah, if he just takes a risk and then just tries to just shoot it in a corner where maybe he shouldn't, JC might give way, or J Chase might give way, and then he's got a couple of laps to try and fight at Jacko. But just the way it stands is that these guys aren't giving any sort of...
Well, they might run into a little bit of trouble here as Super Ninas appears in front of Jacko. So, unless Super Ninas gives way to potentially all 3 drivers at the same time, it's going to be very difficult, as we do have a battle further back between Mayamir and... it just looks like Mayamir going over a back marker, I think in Scavney. As Kenny is also right on the back of Yolmir as well. Yolmir on those 20 lap old hards and Kenny on the 5 lap old softs.
Come on, Mystic. He's been reaching for it this entire Grand Prix, as it seems. And it looks like JC actually gets the better run out of turn 15. Half a second is too far back for Mystic. 2 full laps to go here. Like you said,
Kenny's got a run on Yolmir. Oh, and he will go down the inside into turn 1. Yolmir trying to hold on around the outside. Kinda. He's there. Oh, they touch a little bit.
Ooh.
Kenny forced to go wide. Kenny takes a bit of his wing with him. Yolmir slow out of that corner. Oh, Kenny trying to go around the outside. Can't do it. No, I had a little bit of a glitch.
It's just so tight in there that the person who doesn't have the racing line just has to, like, kind of give way. There's just not enough room, but ZGS has caught JC Blackley. They're about to overtake the back marker of Scavney here.
We will have one last lap. Can Mystic pull a move late on J Chase? Can Ferrari hold on for the second ever 1-2 finish in Midwest history? Can Kenny pick up 4th place? Can Yolmir hold on for a good points haul here? Mystic right up on the back of J Chase now, within a 2/10.
Lunge it, Mystic, lunge it. Oh,
last chance on this straight.
Oh, he's got
a good run. He's got the run. He's got the run.
Send it. Oh, Mystic. He should have just licked the stamp. He's still right a quarter of a second back. Any sort of oversteer from Jay will put him in trouble.
Oh no, Jay Chase has got a better run. And your winner, El Majako, takes the win here in the Netherlands. His teammate Jay Chase finishing second. The second ever 1-2
Kenny gets a penalty on the last turn. Oh my god, I kid you not. Oh, and Kenny does the Kenny special and breaks his car. It's actually ZGS getting alongside JC Blackley, trying to get an overtake. Right in behind a Random Series as well, right behind ZGS. And can he get an overtake into the final turn? Can Random Series Boltaz ZGS? Can ZGS Boltaz JC? No, he cannot. The race is done for those two, and they will get the top 10. Enrique a little too far back. If K-Dog a solid and respectable 11th finish, as she gets the last lap on Scabney. And Scabney says he's 4 laps back. I'm not sure if there's some sort of glitch there. Pork Chop's retiring. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe a little bit different.
Well, Cbarry also, if we haven't noticed, finished 6th here. So that's a great finish for Barry.
Okay, so yes, ZGS does get hardest charger in the end. Or sorry, were you just saying that?
Yes, so ZGS 11 places. So
yeah.
That's but then if he isn't allowed to because he started in 20th, then Cbarry will get it, having gained 10 places from 16.
Alright, well this is annoying. I'm just gonna leave the lobby.
So, there seems to be a little bit of trouble with the final standings, we believe. Oh, actually, now the game, it's finally decided to wrap up.
No, I stupidly backed out. You're gonna have to run through the top 10.
I can do that for you. Jacko up on the podium now as he does his dance. Jacko takes the win here in the Netherlands at Zandvoort. His teammate J Chase P2 in the Ferrari. Second ever 1-2 finish by a constructor in the Midwest League. Mr. Joker takes third, Yolmir fourth, Kenny fifth, Cbarry sixth, Mayor 7th, JC Blackley 8th, ZGS 9th, Random Series 10th, K-Dog 11th, Enrique 12th, Nikki 13th, Impossible Bacon 14th, Super Nina's 15th, Pork Chops in 16th, Scavney, Bloxham, Ginnet and Helg all seem to have DNF'd, but we do have some reports coming in that the lobby, in terms of Scavney's result, has glitched, so this may jump him up further up in the standings. So stay tuned for that, as we will get our top 3 and our hardest charger in. We have one in here so far, so we'll just get the others.
Did you see the picture that Scavney sent in?
Yeah.
Okay.
What, of him finishing P1?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, from the looks of things, Scavney has finished 8th, and everyone from JC below has dropped down 1 place.
Did GS say anything for the interview?
I haven't heard from him yet.
We'll get Cbarry in. Okay, cool. We got everyone. Are you ready, Stat?
Awesome. Let's take it away. So we will start with our first place finisher here in the Netherlands, Jacko, who's I think that's his 2nd win for the season so far. So yeah, Jacko, and also congrats with the. So Ferrari have pulled off the 2nd ever 1-2 finish by constructors in MidWest. The first being between Mystic Joker and Cam in the Renaults last season. How do you think your race went today, Jacko?
Thank you. If I may, before I talk about that, shout out to my dad. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Dad.
Jacko's dad.
Yes, Jacko Senior. Alright, well, to the race. I came into this one quite confident. I'd actually been talking to a certain driver who just retired from this league. And yeah, I was pretty happy with my dry pace in qualifying. But then, of course, we had this similar situation to what we had in France. So I was able to get the lap in and set myself up quite well. Unfortunately, for some drivers, looks like they got caught out a little bit. And in the race, I was thankful that P2 Kenny didn't make any rash manoeuvres into turn 1, and it was about just not making mistakes from there, because it's very difficult, as you guys will have seen, to make overtakes at this track. And thankfully, my teammate, who I couldn't ask for a better teammate, was in P2 after the safety car came in, and I tried tactically to stay less than a second in front of him, so he would have DRS to fend off Mystic. And by the way, I didn't have much more pace than that, but yeah, I think it worked out really well for the team, and I'm very happy for JC to have scored yet another podium. I think that's 4 for him now. So yeah, absolutely thrilled.
We were definitely thinking that that little strategy to keep J Chase within striking distance of you would keep Mystic away from J Chase. But how was the communication going throughout the race? Were you thinking about that potential if Mystic was able to find his way around, how you would combat that, or was it more about just trying to do one thing at a time?
I think one thing at a time. We actually didn't have as much communication as we usually do this race. I think it was just that tense that we're trying not to distract each other. And there wasn't much strategy to be talking about, really. The pit stops were fairly simple due to the the nature of the track, the nature of the tyres, and the safety car. So as soon as the safety car came in, it was pretty much silence in our party.
Yeah. Was it surprising to see, I believe Kenny had pitted from either second or third. Was it surprising that he had made such a move onto the mediums when he probably could have solidified a podium or even 4th place by staying out?
I looked at that, and I actually considered making that same strategy call myself, but I thought track position was more important. Certainly it could have worked for him, but then again I think he made another pit stop, a third pit stop.
Yeah, he did.
So
from
I don't know if
4th
he had
onto the
damage.
softs.
I don't know also if he made contact with Jin. I'm not sure what happened to Jin, but I know that there was 3 cars in close proximity at that time.
Yes. So what happened was there, I believe your teammate was actually caught up in that. I believe J Chase had just made a overtake on Kenny as Jin was coming out, and as they were going into that, I think turn 4, that big bank turn, they touched and Jin was flung the opposite way. So very unfortunate, but I guess we'll have to see what happens after the race.
Yeah, it's a very difficult rejoin from the pits, and it's kind of awkward to go side by side, so I hope it wasn't too bad. Anyway.
Well, anyway, yeah, congrats on the win. Happy birthday to your dad, and we'll catch you next week.
Alright.
We'll move on to our second place finisher in J Chase. We had to distinguish between which JC we were talking to, so we had to go with JC Blackley and then J Chase for the first time in probably all MidWest history. You've been referred to as J Chase, but still taking P2 here behind your Ferrari teammate again, second ever Constructors 1-2 in MidWest. So how do you think your race went today?
Yeah, wanna start off by apologizing to Jin. Obviously not the way I wanted that to happen. Would have loved to stay side by side there, but I was carrying some speed into that kind of left right there as he was exiting, and 2 sort of don't go into 1 there, and tried to go a little bit wide, but obviously didn't work out, and Jin ended up taking the brunt of that. So want to apologize. Certainly wasn't my intention, and felt like I tried to give some space, but either way, not the way I want to see a rival go out. So I want to apologize for that. But in terms of the race itself, thought it was good. I thought we had a good strategy. I thought Jacko did a great job kind of maintaining that DRS zone for me, so I could kind of stay within the pace and keep Mystic behind me. Mystic was really pushing me. I had to put in a lot of quality laps to make sure that I was even staying within Jacko's DRS, but was able to work out and had a good strategy. So yeah, definitely happy about that.
Yeah, definitely. So did you know that Jacko was purposely kind of staying within that range, or were you just completely not in the know of that and just was just taking advantage of it?
Yeah, so we actually weren't talking throughout most of the race, so I didn't know explicitly that he was, but I could tell. But I did feel like I had some pace today, which was nice. So, yeah, definitely happy with the result. But yeah, I had no idea that he was actually keeping me within DRS range.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, congrats on the P2 finish, and again, congrats on the 1-2. So yeah, can't wait to see you next week.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jay Chase. We'll now move on to our third place finisher in Mystic Joker, stuck behind the Ferraris for what seemed an eternity, but great finish in the end for you. How do you think your race went today?
A mixed bag, for sure. Definitely a mixed bag. I'm happy with the result considering where I started.
Yeah.
Very difficult track to overtake on. I mean, I was trying to give it all I had, and trying to make a J Chase, make a mistake or something, but it's just so difficult because he kept getting the slipstream and DRS off of Jocko. So at that point it was just like it was very frustrating, but I'm happy with the podium. Definitely not happy with what happened in quali, which was my own fault, but messed up my own qualifying, and also I want to apologize to K-Dog. I believe it. Yeah, K-Dog. That I thought I left enough of a gap, and unfortunately I caught back up to K-Dog, and she broke a little bit sooner in one of the corners in sector 3 after the second DRS, and I gave her a slight tap and half spun her. So I apologize for that, and wouldn't be surprised if if I got a steward report for that. And yeah, I mean, the race, I got a pretty good start. I actually made up a couple positions on the first lap, but then unfortunately the car got a little bit loose on me, and then I got a little bit of dirt on my tires, and I had to back out before I completely lost the car and lost a couple positions, and more importantly, a lot of time to the leaders. So yeah, but all in all, happy with my race, considering where I started and missing out last week, unfortunately. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Were you caught out by the rain in qualifying, or was it just wasn't really on from the go?
No, I mean, I definitely had the pace. 100% had the pace. It was one of those things where on the first time around that I came out, I unfortunately came out and right behind a ton of cars. I tried giving enough space. I thought I had built or left enough of a gap ahead of me to when I started my hot lap, but unfortunately I caught up K-Dog, and then that incident happened, so that ruined both of our laps. And then so I came back in, and then on my second attempt, which was like right on the edge of like the track being really bad, I actually had set a purple sector 1 and 2, but then sector 3 I just completely spun up the tires, getting traction out of one of the corners, and it was just game over after that. I lost all the time that I had, and yeah, third attempt out, the track was already too wet. So yeah,
quite unfortunate, but still a great result in the end, fighting up from 10th place. So congrats on the podium finish.
Yeah, thanks.
So we couldn't grab ZGS, who I believe would have been hardest charger, gaining 11 places, or I believe now 10 because of the Scavney incident. Actually, no. Would that then make Cbarry still hardest charger? Because if Scavney jumps up to 8th, that pushes ZGS down to 10th, which means he only gained 10 and Cbarry still gained 10.
I like that math.
Crash, can you back me up with that math? Does that sound correct?
Yep. Right on it.
Yep, as he's on TikTok. Nice. So I guess Cbarry potentially, according to our math, is a hardest charger here in Zandvoort. So congratulations, and also on the P6 finish in the end, having to yeah. So yeah, great finish here. And how do you
I guess I don't know if it is or not, but it's thick-headed.
Would you qualify at Cbarry? Okay, so you tied with ZGS then.
Yeah. Should, yeah.
I don't know. Is that how do you split it or not split it, but you both get it, or?
I think you both get it. I think you both get
Make
it.
out contest.
Fight to the death. Fight to the death.
We decide when it's over.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think it would be my first hard starter, or maybe I had one before, but these are the, I don't know. These guys are so fast now. I can't qualify these guys. Like I used to top 10 easy. Now it was like 11, 12. Now it's like 16. But I don't know. I think it was more of attrition. Every lap it seemed like there was someone sideways on the track, and I didn't get wrapped. Safety car came out seriously right when I pulled into the pit. So that was lucky. I got spun by I think Random Serious.
Yeah, so yeah, again, great finish in the end. How do you feel about your move to Alpine soon? Or Alpine?
I was actually thinking about today that I'd like to try to snag that livery for next season, but who's to say? We struggled since the first one, so we'll see how.
Well, it seems a lot of the new liveries are up for grabs. I think a lot of people are enjoying a lot of those new liveries. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things shape up in the seasons to come with the new games. But yeah, congrats on the finish and the result today.
Hey, thanks guys.
That about wraps up our interviews here for our race here in Zandvoort. It's been a very fun race to watch right into the end, both up the front and the mid-pack and towards the back. So yeah, can't ask for a better race here in Zandvoort. Can't wait for next week. Crash, do you want to take us home?
But of course. So yes, that was a very exciting one actually, with that being a little bit tough areas to pass and Mystic Joker getting caught in third place there. Still a very good finish for the top three drivers there, as well as the other driver that we have with us here in Cbarry. So very respectable stuff from all four of those guys, as well as throughout the entire field. Some solid racing today and very respectful racing and apologetic racing, as it kind of finished off in the end there by a couple of these guys. But it is what it is, and that's what racing is. But like you said, we are done with Zandvoort, off to Spain next week. If you're doing nothing tomorrow night, please be sure to tune in to us and check us out there. If you got a Twitter page, go follow us there. If you got an Instagram, go check us out there as well. We very much appreciate all the follows and all the support from everyone outside of the Midwest F1 League. But that is about it from us here on this Thursday night, Friday afternoon if you're in Australia. I have been Crash McQueen. This has been my co-host, Static Hazard. We have been the Midwest F1 League, and good night.